Hey, okay, how you guys been? Happy Tuesday. So I missed the Monday, but today is gonna be too much Tuesday because there was a lot going on and a lot went on for me, at least on Monday. And I know for moms, that's the start of our week. So let's just take a moment to regroup. Of course, I have music on. This is Frank Ocean. I love him, you guys. He's like super retro, calm, and I really like it. But welcome back to Fancy Tales Moms, you guys. Tonight, I want to talk to you about some things I've been going through and some things that have helped me on my motherhood journey. And one of them was setting boundaries. Super important, right? What does that look like for you when you set boundaries? And why do we have to do it? Sometimes we're just sacrificing ourselves too much for other people, where we're forgetting ourselves in the whole process. Sometimes when we're sacrificing so much, doing things for other people in motion, flexing, being flexible, breaking things that we don't want to do, saying things that we really don't mean just to get along, or just saying yes to just avoid the argument, right? Because we're being like super passive. Because we can either be burnt out, tired, or just don't even have the energy to deal with the conversation or the person at hand, right? So we just go along to get along, but let's stop doing that, right? Let's start being present in the moment and living intentionally. So I just wanted to check in with you guys because that's some of the things I've been going through. So I wanted to share that with you too. And just when you think about sacrifice, sometimes we forget ourselves in that whole process. And really, what does that mean? Like, take a deep dive. Like, what are some of the things that you're saying yes to and you're doing that you really don't want to do? There's been a lot of things, let me tell you. It could be transportation, it could be logistics, it could be cooking dinner, it could be cleaning, it could be going out to social events where you really don't want to go, or just showing up for your partner when they haven't been acting right, showing up as a mom when your children are acting right. And those are the times we really need to hold our boundaries. Sometimes it's important for us to say no. It took me 15 years, you guys, to start saying no. I just started that about 5 years ago. No, do it unapologetically and then just show up there in the moment and be intentional. Move with intention in whatever you do. Just keep on moving forward. That's all about what boundaries are. And when you think about it too, as we set boundaries for people and people respond to those boundaries, it also teaches us a lot about the people and what they think about us and the level of respect they have to either keep up with those boundaries or continue to cross them. So, those are some of the things that I just wanted to share with you, a little bit about boundaries, self sacrifice, how that turns into resentment. But through all of that, of course, as moms, single moms, what we need to do with our children is what? Be resilient, show up. That's what we do anyway, right? Part of showing up is reinforcing those boundaries, making sure that what you're agreeing to goes with your heart and your spirit. And if you don't know what that is, then pray and hope for faith. Hear the voice of discernment tell you the right things to do. That could be your intuition. That could be a figure of faith. That could be confirmation. That could be a mentor. That could be many things that happen, right? Sometimes the universe talks to us in different ways at different times, right? And it's all works out for its own purpose and its own time. So just think about that and just stop sacrificing yourself into resentment and recognizing the things that make you grow, make you show up as a whole person. Because it's not just about the other person, it's about you. So, what are some of the things that you can let go of this week that's going to help you build or maintain better boundaries? Given up a couple of things like transportation. And guess what? When I stepped back, others stepped up. So I'm just trying to share that with you. And just really in a shift of how we think about abandoning yourself. We have to show up and be there for ourselves, whether that's through self care, self love, being intentional in the moment, paying attention to how you feel, you know, taking a rest, breathing, letting things work themselves out instead of trying to work them out. That's all about boundaries and doing the best you can do with what you have, right? Too much Tuesday, right? Okay, so I mean, Yeah, just think about that. Like, what are some of the things you can let go? How do you show up for people, and how do people show up for you in terms of boundaries when you need them? And when we start to place better boundaries in our life, we get to begin to build our character back, get more time to experience the things that we love, discover out who we are. You know that old saying, what they say? Your kid's gonna grow up and then you're not gonna have no life. Girl, amen. That is right. Because you just might not if you keep sacrificing yourself. Go find yourself, girl. Find herself, So that's what it's all about. So tonight, I just want you to ask yourself, what am I sacrificing in ways that don't feel good anymore, or for people that don't feel good or worth the sacrifice for? To be honest, are they worth the sacrificing? Are they respecting it? Do they appreciate you bending, flexing, and breaking boundaries and barriers for them to move and to do the things they need to do? Is it reciprocal? So some of those things I think about too. And I hope you guys have a good night. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video and to my channel. Please check me out. Definitely going to be checking with you because tomorrow is Hump Day Wednesday. I love me a Wednesday. Midweek, we almost there, mamas. So, hey, if you didn't do nothing today, but make a plan, act on that plan tomorrow. Give yourself some grace, make a boundary, and say no. Just say no. All right, you guys. Till next time, be fancy, fancy tales. Bye.